Hey, it's Lisa Van Ness here, and I'm here with Shawn Newton, and we're at Van Ness. We've been thinking about making videos for quite a while, and we decided the perfect way to kick it off would be to talk about the Arkansas show. And that's how you and I both got, I don't know what we did.
Is that how we met? We got to know each other at the first show in like 2000.
No, we met before the show.
12.
Because you were going to come to the show. No, I knew you. We knew each other before that. We already had this conversation.
I'm so bad with dates and times. Okay, look.
So we know we knew each other in 2010 because it was 2011.
My first show is 2011?
You did your Kickstarter in 2012.
Yeah, beginning of 2012.
So did you go to a pin show before that?
I don't remember.
We knew each other before that.
I remember 2012 pin show because that's when I had the cat scratch fever. I had the thing in my arm that almost killed me. I almost died from cat scratch. It can kill you. No, my first pen club meeting was mid to late 2012 because
before you did.
Because that my first pen club meeting at the hotel, whatever that was.
So
over
you
off
didn't go to pen club until after you did Kickstarter?
No, I did mid to late 2011 was my first pen club because the pen club the Kickstarter was January 2012. Whatever. So my first pen show was the 2012 pen show. Definitely. Okay. And I remember walking around with my arm like this, just looking, and that's when I did meet Susan Worth there. That was fun because I took her and John to, what's that pizza place that we always buy pizza for the show?
Ariana's.
Ariana's Pizza. It's pretty good.
Nobody's going to watch our videos.
This segment of Lisa and Shawn Penn Talk sponsored by Ariana's Pizza. It's pretty good.
It's okay. Okay, so here we go. Nothing I have ever done has been professional, and everybody says be yourself. So I guess that's what we're going to do.
Unprofessional. So I got to hang out with Susan Worth and John at Ariana's Pizza, playing with Esther Brooks and smelling anchovies. Maybe that's why I don't like Esther Brooks very much, because my first memory of them is associated with anchovies on pizza, and it didn't work. I still don't like anchovies. I like Esther Brooks all right, not as, more than I used to, but I really do. I think that's why I have a problem with Esther Brooks.
So 2013 is when you did the promotional video on the
Holy cow! Yeah, the next year before the pen show, they invited me to.
I will find it.
It's gone unless you can get it directly from the TV people.
I'm gonna get it from the TV. I had it saved at some point.
Well, the thing is, the video was some kind of special format. You couldn't download it. You couldn't save it. I tried. I had students try after they got finished laughing at me. I used to be a teacher. Okay, I was an art teacher, and when I worked at Mountain Pond, some of my kids, they were very amused by the video of me stuttering and fumbling and not sure where to look.
It was bad.
Do I look at? I can't even tell which one of these things is a camera. It was really bad.
And then you didn't talk.
I was nervous. They didn't tell me what to do. They didn't tell me what to expect. Don't look at the cameras, just look at the guy. They didn't say anything to me. Hey, there's a couch. Go sit down to a ready for you. Okay, what does ready for you mean? Are you going to tell me what we're... Anyways, it was bad. So, yeah, I was on TV, and that was a good joke for a while. My kids got a good laugh out of it, and my students.
Well, I still bring it up every now and then, just like anything. But, so that was, the 2011 was probably my first one because we didn't do the 2010 because Mike's granddad died the weekend of the show. The founder of this company died 2010.
Orville Van Ness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is who my Orville fountain pen is named after. I named after these guys.
So he passed away in 2010, the weekend of the show. Like we knew he was going to, so we just didn't participate.
Yeah.
They took us off the list.
Yeah.
And so in 2011 was my first pen show, and all I did was go and help Mike a little bit, and that was it. And then in 2012,
my first pen show.
Your first
Arkansas
pen show.
was okay, and
pen shows were, I've met a lot of amazing people that took me into different.
Oh man, I'm not amazing. So I was walking around with 5 or 6 pens that I had just made at the 2012 pen show. And every I didn't show them off to very many people. I showed them off to Mike at his table. I showed them to Susie, And she looked at her and was like, okay, now put these away. This is my table where I'm selling, okay? I don't want you competing. I'm like, okay, I understand. And she bought a pin from me. And she put it in a box and promptly sold it.
That's hilarious.
For twice what I sold it to her for.
Of course. Both started at the Arkansas Pin Show. So it's of course it's our home. He's in Hot Springs. I'm here in Little Rock along with my husband, Mike, part of Van Ness Pins. And so...
Well, he is Mike Van Ness, so yeah, he would be part of the Van Ness Pins thing, right?
Every day somebody says, are you Vanessa?
Vanessa?
No, the sign out there says V-A-N-N-E-S-S.
It took me forever to remember if it was one S or twos.
People get it wrong.
Yeah, I bet.
In fact, 2 pin shows that I'm in going to say V-A-N-E-S-S. I called one Friday and corrected it. Van, like, you know,
You
minivan.
drive, but with 2 ends, not one, because the
And
driving
Ness,
van
like
has
what
one
Ness?
end. Yeah.
But that sure is a long way to... Anyway, okay, so here we go. The Arkansas Pin Show.
Isn't it a different hotel this year, people? I'm excited because it's got a big lobby, it's got a bar and food. You can walk to...
Real classroom.
What?
It's a real classroom.
What are
We're
you
going to have a
talking
real
about?
classroom instead of having that coffee table to do our classes around.
Oh, that's exciting too. I'm not sure what she's talking about. Anyways, no, this hotel is close to restaurants you can walk to. You don't have to drive across the bridge to go into Little Rock and get lost trying to get back. No! This is going to be such a better location. People, what is it off of 6:30 or 4:30?
It's Markham and Shackelford,
But
and
it's
that's
off of
right off of
4:30.
4:30. Yeah.
It's right off the interstate. Super easy to get to. It's in a much nicer location with stuff you can go to. There's going to be a place to sit and hang out after the show, okay? Because sitting and hanging out after the show is probably like 50-60% of the fun of a pin show.
Yes.
Because for example, when I went to the Atlanta Pin Show, what did we do when the doors shut? We went and hung out in the lobby at the bar with other pin vendors and people who came to the show for like 6, 8, 10 hours. We didn't sleep much, people, but it was fun. You got to people from all over the country. I almost said state. You got to meet people from all over the country and play with a bunch of expensive pins that people brought in. You get to see stuff that wasn't even at the show because it was someone's personal collection. I got to see some really cool custom stuff that different people had made years ago that, you know.
It shows the progression of where things have gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it the 2013 show that Mike sent you and I to get food?
Huh?
You and I went in your car. The car that was covered in food.
The crappy taxi? Was it the crappy taxi or something else?
No, it was.
No, it was the white Crown Vic.
It was the one you had for like.
The white Ford LTD. It was. I
Because I
had
had to.
to move all the junk out
But
of
we
it.
shouldn't be allowed to go get food together because. It
I
was,
have a Honda Accord now. It's
Oh.
comfortable, and you
Pretty
rode it in to get your van. Yeah.
Yeah. I did. I had to go get my brakes done. So the show schedule.
I don't know when we went to go get food. I don't remember that. We went to get food. What are you talking about?
We went down to Burger King or something. It was momentous because your
Oh,
car
we
was
went
really
to just
messy.
get food to eat for lunch, not for like 30 people.
It was like for 10 people or so.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was. We did it. We
Yeah,
survived.
I mean, I believe you.
Show dates and times. So it's the 2017 Arkansas Pin Show at the Crown Plaza in Little Rock, Arkansas.
It is March 17th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., which is a good nine's early. Oh crap! Here we go. Saturday, March 18th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, March 19th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Is this for me, Mike?
So because you need more caffeine,
Can I get some sugar?
just
and
so
cream
y'all know, Mike is crawling along under the table.
to give me coffee.
Okay, so the 3-day pass is $10. 1-day pass is $5.
Come
Guess
to
who
the
sponsors
show.
are?
I'm one of the sponsors.
I'm a sponsor. And then let's talk about the classes. So Fern, who has taught this class before, he's going to do basic fountain pen repair.
He is the boss of vintage fountain pen repair. If this dude, if you gave him like popsicle sticks, not this dude.
What are you doing?
Honey sugar? I mean, I don't want. Okay.
Okay, well, we're right along. Woo,
This
isn't
this
live.
segment sponsored by Coffee Mate. They make good creamer, although I prefer the liquid
That was
creamer.
Mike's stocking stuffer. My mom couldn't come up with
That's a
something.
great idea. You know what I got from people who didn't know what to get me? I got coffee, and I
So
got.
the first class on Saturday is Basic Pen Repair by Fern Padilla, and he is well known both locally and nationally as a vintage
collector
yes.
and connoisseur.
Yes.
The
man knows more than I will ever
forget.
Yes.
That means he knows a lot.
Yes. And I can't even remember the word forget. So
that's so bad.
Fountain pen hacks will be from 1 to 2, and that's with Danny Harris. And
Danny Harris is the nicest. Holy cow, he's a nice guy. He's honestly probably one of the nicest pen people I've ever met.
So he's using everyday things that you use in your home to show you how to do your fountain pen cleaning and daily routines.
Yeah?
You know, things like cotton swabs. Some of you guys probably already know these things, but we just found it to be really cool.
The syringes and things like that, and the ear and booger sucker.
Yes.
Next up.
So notice that there's a $100 fee for this next one.
Yeah, that's going to be for a lot of supplies, probably paper, inks, pens.
We don't know.
Mike's doing weird things. But it is modern calligraphy with Carrie Kemp, a very cool lady, from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday.
Art Outfitters here in Little Rock.
You should go shop at Art Outfitters because they have a lot of really good, high-quality art supplies. And I say that not just as a pen nerd, but as a former art teacher.
What is that? Sorry.
High-quality art supplies are worth their weight in gold.
I'm sorry.
Totally. Good paper, good paints, good brushes. God, a good paintbrush. Spend some money on paintbrush. Don't buy some cheap crap, please.
Not the 2 for $1?
No. Don't go to Walmart and get paintbrushes either because they won't.
Just don't go to Walmart.
You go to Art Outfitters for your art supplies.
So the last class on Saturday will be the use and collecting of writing instruments by Ted Felton, and he is one of the
Pen Club members. He's one of our Pen Club members.
So the use and collecting of writing instruments. Ted has quite an extensive collection, and he actually has pens that belong to his father. And Ted is a seasoned veteran, and his father had begun collecting in the 30s, I think.
No kidding, really?
And his father was involved in the management side of. Ted's father was at Wall.
Is that what that meant?
W-A-H-L.
Ted. Actually, I have a wall with me right here that I got at a pen show.
Dallas?
It was the Dallas Pen Show, but I don't remember what year it was. It had to have been 2012. Right?
Was it the year that Mike took the year of the gate?
That you took the broken thing and it broke on the road. Was that 2012? Mm-hmm. Okay, I got this in 2012, my first big pen show. I rode in Fern and Fern's. They're both named Fern. Fern and Fern's Honda car thing in the back seat. We stopped one time. Those guys don't believe in potty breaks, which is fine. Don't drink coffee in the first 5 minutes. Don't have a drink with you in the car with those guys because they don't stop for potty breaks. But I got from Joel and Cheryl, Joel Hamilton and Cheryl Tyree. I got this really cool. It's a wall, and that's great because Ted's dad worked for Wall. That's the connection that I'm. He was really. Cool. Mm-hmm. That's cool. But anyways, I just got he had it labeled as a medium, but it's more like a fine nib in here to replace the needle point that it came with. Can't write with needle points.
So somewhere in all this, there will be an open house at Van Ness.
There will be an open house. Is it going to be Friday night or Saturday night?
Well, we always have an open house. This year, Mike was talking about having like a taco bar. Like where we could have...
That's so much better than pizza, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not...
Tamales. Can we get some tamales? The ones in the cans that you pour out? It's like
no,
right? Can we get some of those?
No, we want some from the... No. So we're going to have an open house somewhere and all that here at Van Ness.
Here at Van Ness. With this giant Schaefer nib thing.
That is not really relevant, but okay.
But you'll get to see it. If you come to the open house, you'll get to see that, the giant pelican that's off camera, off frame.
And all the samples.
A million, billion, jillion samples. Ink that...
We can play.
You can play with ink and paper and pens.
On Sunday, there'll be a couple classes as well. So on Sunday, Fountain Pen Hacks by Danny Harris will be from 1 to 2. And then everybody's favorite Instagram person.
Danny's teaching the class again. Okay.
Krista is going to teach on snail mail and letter writing.
She's everyone's favorite Instagram person?
Well, in my mind, she is.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Cute. So,
Mike, you need a cup that has Van Ness logo on it.
You mean like this?
My cup has a Van Ness logo on it.
No, that's Pinetic. There you go. Stop.
Right there. My cup has a Van Ness logo on it.
So Krista on Sunday afternoon will teach the snail mail and letter writing. I know there's several other classes that will be offered. I'm just not sure exactly what the schedule is since they don't have all the details ironed out. But we wanted to go ahead and get word out about our favorite show. Because you can hang out with us all you want. And Shawn, sometimes it's hard to pin down whenever you don't get to come to Arkansas.
Not.
How many shows did you go to?
Last year?
Yeah.
I went to Atlanta and Arkansas.
Okay, so you're hard to hunt down unless they come to see you.
But why would they want to come to... My shop is a glorified... My shop is a glorified laundry room, y'all. There's nothing special about my shop.
Take
it's messy.
25.
And it is messy, cramped, and small. But I did just get officially, legally something by the city of Hot Springs to be able to have a business out of my shop. So I'm very happy about that. After 5 years, I now am a legal shop business entity thing. But that's only because it's not noisy and it doesn't take up 25% of my house floor plan. We're not editing this part out. This is good stuff. My shop is not that great.
There needs to be a video of your shop. That would be super
There
cool.
is the video Lee, when she came with Thomas to...
Did you clean it up for them?
No.
Okay.
I took a day off school.
Okay.
I took a day off school to stay home for... Lee Reyes, y'all. She came from the Philippines to my shop. That's cool. Yo.
She's pretty awesome. I'm her super fan, just so y'all know.
You're her super fan?
I think I'm her biggest super fan. Mm-hmm.